And I think we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our quantum energy healings, clearings, readings, Akashic record readings with my dear friend and co-host Viviani. Hello, Viviani. How are you?
Hi everyone, I'm great, thank you. Happy to be here.
And I wanted to say, first of all, we're at a new time, so we
Mm-hmm.
changed. Thank you for my, how would I describe it? Ever optimizing my schedule, and so we're now at 4:30 p.m. UK time, 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, and 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. And I also wanted to thank everyone who uh, took advantage of my special offer weekend of my new um, guided meditation, which is like a similar to or inspired by my one-to-one sessions. I did a recorded
Mm-hmm.
session of a quantum psychic energy healing session. And it was a lot of fun creating, and I've got lots of ideas about how to create more of these. And loads of you signed up, so thank you. I also extended that offer until tonight, so you can feel free to engage with that. And if you're a member of the Highest Self membership group or the monthly meditations memberships, you'll also get that included as part of your membership. Um, but yeah, I am ready to go. So I can go ahead and set up a safe space.
Okay.
And we'll begin by taking in 3 deep breaths in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out what no longer serves our highest good, nice and loud. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any fear, anxiety, shame, or pain at this time, nice and loud. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any remaining low vibration energy or emotions that no longer serve our highest good, nice and loud. And continue to breathe deeply and calmly. And from the divine sparks, the golden lights in the center of our hearts, we extend a light cord up to the top of our heads, up through the sky and through the stars, going all the way up to the highest dimension, the source of love of the universe, and there connecting our light cords into source. Remain connected into source and extend our light cords down through the stars and through the sky, back down to the top of our heads and into our hearts once more. And now, this time from the center of our hearts, extend a light cord down through the roots of our spine, going all the way down through the layers of this planet, going deeper and deeper until we reach the very core of Mother Earth. And there, connecting our light cords into the heart, the crystalline heart of Mother Gaia. And we send Mother Gaia so much love at this time. Allow her to send her love back. Cords up through the layers of the planet, up through the roots of our spine and into our hearts once more. And now, together with the lights of Source above and Mother Gaia below, we expand out our golden bubbles of protective light to surround each of us individually, creating a golden bubble, a protective light to each side, above, below, in front, and behind, about 2 meters out, setting the intention that only energies and entities, with our permission, our highest good, love, and compassion, can see us, access us, or exist within this space or within us, and that all other energies and entities must leave us immediately. Inviting in our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source and Gaia. And we ask for their guidance, clearing, healing, protection, assistance with self love, and our intuition. And through space and time, I create a golden bubble around all those in the live stream and in the replay, permitting only those that have the highest good love and compassion for all into this live stream or replay, setting the intention that only energies and entities with our permission, highest good love and compassion can see us, access us, or exist within this space or within us, and that all other energies and entities must leave us immediately. I invite in for Viviani and I, our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metron, Source, and Gaia. And we're here today to offer to those who request it by putting their requests in all capitals in the live chat. Please make sure you're in the live chat where lots of people are chatting and not the comments. And your requests will be randomly picked by Viviani. And if your name is selected, please say hello in the chat to show that you're here so we can proceed with your request. And donations are welcomed to johnbinney.com/donate or this donate button on the homepage. And also, we request that if you've had many requests to us in recent weeks, then perhaps also allow other people, if your name is picked or you're thinking about requests, asking for something, be mindful also of people that have never received anything at all before. And when your name is called, we'll also invite forward yourself, your higher self, and your guides. And so it is.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm. Nice to see so many new names in the chat. And I'll go ahead and select our first request.
Yes, hello to everyone. Thank you for joining today.
Okay. All right, I haven't seen. I have a request from Nova. I haven't seen her in a while. Let's see here. Nova Supernova, please say hi to us in the chat. I believe you're here, but just to confirm.
Hello to Nova.
And she needs relief from stress. I'm editing so it can fit in the.
Thank you.
Okay. So Nova is requesting relief from stress, nervous systems that was dysregulated, and it's being rough the past week. Muscle tension, and she's giving us permission to do whatever is needed to help.
Okay.
All right, she's here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nova. Hello to you, and thank you for your request, asking your guides and higher self to step forwards to assist with healing at this time, with stress, and also with your nervous system. Was the first thing I'm being shown is this like anxious feeling of, it's like a feeling of just things getting worse. Um, Almost like some big event is coming up, but you don't know what it is. It's not a conscious experience, but just something bad that's going to happen. And I was also shown your nervous system and how there's like a lot of, I think you used the word dysregulation, but it's like this, there's a lot of energy like flowing in like random paths. And I saw this, I was shown it around the chest and around the shoulders and into the arms. And grounding would definitely help. What is it with grounding? Feels like you do have, or perhaps you have already told me about your grounding practice. See if we can assist with this further. I can energetically it it's it's like, and I'm just using my choosing my words carefully. It's almost like you were struck by lightning and then like energetically like an energetic attack, and then it caused this like spinning um these like random uh energy flows around your body, maybe it's around the upper chest area. Let's see if we can just ground this energy in and bring calm into your whole nervous system. Bring down a column of golden light from the highest dimension of source above, just flowing down throughout your whole nervous system. And grounding. I was paying particular attention to your hands and your arms, your legs and your feet, and almost like an aching numbness to it. And I think you may have described this previously before. And I was shown that this overload, this like electrical overload that you had was more like you have already have a heightened sensitivity, which is fantastic for your line of work, and continue to develop that is brilliant. Um, but that without this ability to gr to ground, it's almost like you need grounding that is as strong or stronger than your sensitivity is of receiving, so that you're able to just like process whatever you're taking in. I keep asking questions about what this energetic overload was, and it was almost like you know how lightning is like a it's like a static discharge from a cloud. This is my limited understanding of lightning. But I was, instead of it being lightning, I was shown like an ascension wave, and it seemed like you were trying your best to ground something in your locality. There may have been um some malicious intent behind the formation of that energy in the first place from others towards you, but it felt important to you to attempt to ground it yourself. And it may have been during sleep time that you were doing all this, but it seems to have been some time ago. So definitely continue to ground and then work on releasing any energy through your fingers and your hands. Sorry, your fingers, hands, and then your toes and feet in your grounding exercise. And you can also do this like just be like sat, even if it's inside with your hands and feet flat on the ground. I hope that helps you. How did you get on, Viviani?
Initially I was drawn to her wrists, and then I was shown the heart space and the arms. So I saw Archangel Raphael touching her heart space, her chakra, the front and the back, sending healing energy, and then touching her shoulders from the
Mm,
behind, touching her shoulders to send this healing energy uh, through the arms and flowing through the tips of her fingers, and then doing the same from the top of her head all the way down. It was initially, like I said, I saw the wrist, but then it was this line from the whole the both arms and the shoulders very tense, but and this blockage in the her wrists. And so yeah, that's what I had. And I also had a vision when you're talking about grounding of her touching her hands, putting her hands on the ground too. That will help. In addition to being
mm.
out outside, standing on the ground, just also place her hands on the ground. So um, and
Fabulous.
thank you, Nova, for being here.
Thank you, Nova. Hope that helps you.
Mhm. And next I have Simone. Please let us know if you're here. Simone is asking for a clearing and any messages from her guides.
Fabulous.
Thank you. She's here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. So just asking Simone to step forwards and your guides and higher self to assist with the clearing and any messages that we can offer at this time. your your guide is like really firm with me and I almost almost shouting in a very like a very authoritative way. And it's and saying like keeping your feet on the ground and keeping on track is what your guide is saying. Keeping your feet on the ground and keeping on track. And what does this relate to? The answer is anything and everything, but it includes your mission in this life, and that includes the discovery of it, and then also your work as well. And I kept hearing career, but it seems like I'm being corrected to just describe that as work. Okay. And what's how can we assist with a clearing at this time? In your I'm seeing like disorientation and seeing that in it's like around the ear canals and in your crown chakra. Almost like you're wandering down your path in your life and you're becoming like distracted and confused about your direction. So let's do a scan of your crown chakra, the rest of your body, bringing down a column of golden light from the highest dimension of source above, just coming into your crown chakra to clear, to heal, to energize. Yeah, there's like two almost like little leech entities just over the side of either, I think they're close to the surface of your skull, just above the ears. They seem to be causing problems with this like dizzy feeling. So just removing these two. Return to source or never return here again. Ora mi nira sanara kamaro uno romotomoa. Returning your crown chakra, your third eye, your throat, your brain, all of the nervous system and electrical activity in your head, neck, and shoulders. Return to a natural state of flow and helping connect you down through your spine, through the root of your spine, down to your legs, into the ground, your contact with the ground, and that connection from your feet. It's like your foot to mind connection. And just scanning down to the rest of your chakras, through the third eye, clearing, healing, and energizing. Throat chakra clearing, healing, and energizing. Heart chakra clearing, healing, energizing. Solar plexus clearing, healing, energizing. Sacral chakra clearing, healing, energizing. And your root chakra is quite heavy, clearing, healing, energizing. Please return to source or never return here again. In your throat chakra, I did pick up on this how to describe it, like this ask to for you to take, it's like taking responsibility of your life and the challenges that you see ahead of you and your path ahead of you. So encouraging you to feel more into your mission in this life and discover it a bit more. And then it feels like uh the things, that's it, that's what I'm looking for. The words are like blockages, like the things that are blocking you and holding you back. These are often like challenges that show up for us because they're lessons for us to learn so that we can get on with our missions, whatever we choose in our lives. So it's really like face those head on and to step through them, no matter what, how big those blockages feel. How did you get on, Viviani?
I heard a few words in the beginning. I heard let go of control and go with the flow. Focus on what you want without uh, a specific outcome, like ask for what you want or better.
Hmm.
And take one step at a time. I saw her walking, and I heard take one step at a time, moving forward. When you, uh, I was drawn to the ears when you mentioned the attachments
Hmm.
and helped clear that too. Um, and then I just proceeded with the healing and clearing of the chakras as it did. So it was pretty close.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I kept seeing like it's like a kind of a dirt track, like a dirt road as a path ahead of you, um, which I'm not sure of its significance, but my interpretation is that it's like um, it's almost like a shortcut, like it's you're out in the countryside and like this aspect of freedom, like an open road ahead of you, and it's still a road that you can go at speed, but knowing that it's a bit bumpy sometimes, and just like many of the places that we explore um, out of our cities. Yeah, I hope that helps you. Let us know in the chats
Mm-hmm.
how that went for you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you,
And
Simone.
next, I have Lucky Are We. Good name. John and Viviani, I'd love to have a healing. I'm often in pain. Any help would be greatly appreciated. And she's Lucky Are We is here. Thank you.
Thank you. Lucky are we? So just asking your guides and higher self to step forwards, and we'd like to assist with. We'd like to assist with. Sorry, I just lost my notes. We'd like to assist with a healing and anything else
Mhm.
that would be of assistance. Just holding space for the pain you've been experiencing. Um, Viviani, do you want us to uh, divide and conquer? So, if do you want to look at the like have a chat with their guide and higher
Yeah.
self a bit more? My sense is there's quite a lot to do with the healing,
Mm-hmm.
which I can do silently for a moment, and then
Okay.
we can just share notes. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll both be silent for a moment. Thank you,
Okay.
Viviani.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Okay. Um, do you still need a bit more time?
I got a few things. I was first I felt like this tightness in my heart space, feels
Hmm.
heavy. And then I heard emotional pain. I heard these words, emotional pain, hurt, trust issues, grief, disappointment, a lot of emotional turmoil called, and I heard a fragile heart, and this is all this emotional issues and trauma are causing physical pain, but I really feel my heart still feels heavy now. Um, and yeah, I heard brittle, fragile heart.
Yeah, thank you.
Hmm.
I Yeah, there was a lot. So in probably the most powerful was the what I picked up in the brain and in the crown chakra was like this. It felt like almost like a split, like the almost like the brain, at least energetically, was kind of separated.
Hmm.
And it felt like that was like like a trauma response, and I didn't know, I wasn't shown what the trauma was, and that it's just a really hard, like traumatic experience to be able to share with others, um, and to be able to articulate to yourself. Lucky are we. Um, and so I did some work to like just bring your brain together and like just to nurture your crown chakra and to help with that healing and integration for all aspects. Um, and there's a lot in the throat as well, just about like trying to explain this to others. I mean, I kind of feel like I was lucky enough to see um deep inside and see like the nature of the problem, and it's hard for me to put into words, and I feel that it's been a hard experience for you. Lucky are we. And yeah, the hardest, as Viviane says, like in the heart, that was just a real heaviness.
Hmm.
um that a lot of that causes like a lot of like, describe it like inner sadness, like feeling sorry for yourself. um and I feel that that's been justified, but I feel like, you know asking for help's a great start. And even just listening to this, even just listening to what we're saying and taking away from it what resonates with you is helpful. And then the lower chakras, just helping nurture those and strengthen the connections with the rest of your body is very helpful. I feel like just sharing, um, like expressing some of the challenges you've been through in your life, whether you're writing them down, journaling, voice notes, anything that you can get out of you to express it, even drawing or singing, whatever feels right for you. These are great ways to express these challenges. They don't need to make sense to others, but I feel like the first being for these to make sense to are yourself. So I hope that helps.
As you were saying that, I heard that song, Shout, Shout, Let It All Out.
Yay.
So you need to, yeah, definitely need to let that out.
These are the things we can do without. Come on. Exactly. I love that.
Okay, so next I have Franco asking for karma clearing if possible. Please just say hi in the chat, Franco, if you're here still. I like Head Over Your Heels better. I like that song.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay,
It's and Frank is saying, is karma clearing possible? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but we can find out what the news is from your guides at least.
Mm-hmm. Just say hi in a chat, please, Franco, if you're here. If not, I'll move on to someone else. Okay, I'm gonna look for some.
Mm-hmm. I'll just ping him in the chat as well.
Okay, I'm looking for another request. I have, while Franco doesn't come over, I have Gigi. Pardo Lord, are you here, Gigi? Gigi's asking for reading about what is needed to reverse her chronic condition. Oh, and Gigi is here. Thank you, Gigi.
To do to completely reverse chronic conditions.
Reading about what is needed
Okay.
to reverse chronic conditions.
Okay, thank you, Gigi. Just asking your guides and higher self to step forwards. So the first part of the message I hear um, from your guides is, first of all, the remembrance that our souls choose these often very and extremely tough experiences in our lives, and our souls don't always know the exact detail of what's going to happen in a lifetime when we're incarnated into it, but that to know that there's lessons and learning in these experiences, and it's not to say that to in any way diminish the experience that you're going through. And in fact, it seemed like although that felt like, oh, great, I have to deliver a hard message, like, hey, you chose this type message. It feels like that's an important first stage, but it's not the end of the story. And I'm just asking more about, so what is to the request of reversing these conditions? Is this possible? Yes. Yeah, everything's possible. You've Gigi, you've done this in previous lives. You've not done it before as a human though. And so what advice can we give Gigi for her ask of reversing these conditions in this life? To go to go back to the moment of when these conditions first manifested or begun to manifest and were later diagnosed. These are like trigger points of when our bodies, or should I say, it's closer to the trigger point of when the root cause of why these conditions happened. And if you can find out what that was, it's like a key to what it was that triggered that within your body. And this includes, I was just asking about conditions that we inherit. It's like, yeah, it includes this as well. So it's like the stages to this. The first is acceptance that your soul chose this path, and all of the, the extremely challenging and difficult parts of that message that there are to fully accept. And then the second part is this like feeling into this knowing that all conditions can be healed, that all conditions can be reversed. And even if, you know, in terms of modern science and medicine, that it appears to be an anomaly or more like a miracle, that it's still possible, even if it's seemingly improbable. And then the third part is like this going back to when it first happened. And I feel like it's like going back to before any diagnosis to understand what was happening in your life at that time. What was your health like? What the things you're concerned about? What the challenges you faced? Why would your body choose to go into this really challenging experience? And what is the lesson that your body in particular is trying to share as part of this journey? Now, it may mean, you know, your soul may have chosen to continue to experience this right for, you know, until the last day of your life, this condition, but also your soul may also have chosen, you may choose to to reverse this and to heal this. Um, and did we get a request, Viviani, for any healing? It's a reading, right? Just a reading.
She asked for a reading.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what did you get?
Um, the first thing that came to my mind was, okay, inflammation throughout the body, um, diet, some diet changes would be helpful. It's part of her human experience. And what is the other thing I wrote here? That meditation will help with her, soothe her mind, body, and soul. This is really all I got for you, Gigi. Yeah, this is part of your experience, part of your choice.
Yeah, I do think going like meditation and going back to the times when you first discovered the conditions would be really helpful. And you can ask your body, like your body knows fine well. Like
Yes, and
somewhere in part of you, like some part of you knows the answers to this.
yes, and now I remember when you said that, I saw her looking at a journal and
Hmm.
then going back some pages and then kind of like crossing off, like or marking, okay, this was the uh, beginning of the issue, like going back and recognizing that in on her journey. And I see that I hope that helps, Gigi. And I see Franco came back. He said hi in the chat. It was a question about clearing karma.
Yeah.
So click on.
Thank you. I hope that helps, Gigi. And let's see, Franco just asking your guides and higher self to step forwards regarding the request for clearing karma. Okay. Your guide's like, your guide's just saying, no, 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 no. And it's like, what are you saying no to? Not, you can't clear a universal law, but I feel like there's still some truth and possibility in Franco's request. So I'm just going to ask a more specific question. Um, is there any karma, like karmic debt that's left over that has been repaid, but Franco's not let go of? Just a little bit, just being shown that in my heart. I'm seeing like this whole almost like a little story playing out where um there's this experience of um Franco having done something wrong to someone, and this seems like a previous life, and then the debt that you paid was to experience that yourself, but you're still holding on to. So, in other words, you've repaid that karmic debt, um, but you're still holding on to the trauma of both what you did to someone else and then what you had to experience yourself when it happened to you. It's like feels like a heartbreak, and to release this. yeah, you can. So you're asking for a karmic clearing. I feel like what we can do, Franco, is just if you can just repeat after me, um, and to say that I, Franco, release any of my karmic debt that I've paid. I bring back into balance all the karma that I have both earned and gained, and release all of my debts, all of my contracts, all of my agreements, all of that that I have served. I release back to those from where they came, and I release myself stepping into this life, into this moment with my karmic balance restored. Thank you, Franco. And thank you to Psychic Chili for the reflection on karmic balanced thinking also. How did you get on, Viviani?
Okay, I heard a song again. The first thing I
Yeah,
heard, you can't always get what you want, you get what
yeah.
you need.
Yes.
And then I heard it's a cycle. Forgive yourself and others and move forward.
Ah, beautiful.
Mhm. And so I hope I helped you, Franco. And I have Anita Pace. She's saying she has depression, anxiety as well as Epstein-Barr and other chronic fatigue issues, and she's asking for energy clearing. Would you please let us know if you're here, Anita Pace? Mhm. She's here.
Oh,
Thank
she's here. Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you. So just asking Anita, higher self and guides to step forwards and to assist with depression, fatigue, and other health conditions at this time. And being drawn to your heart. And your heart, Anita, feels like, how did I describe this? Like almost like your heart feels like there's like a hole, like an energetic hole in your heart, and it's pulling in all these different um aspects of your body, like all the different resources across your body, from energy to like blood flow and like the energy that flows through your nervous system. It's small, but it's constant. I'm just asking about like depression. It seems to be connected into the solar plexus, like a draining of your solar plexus. And yeah, this is all connected. I'm going to take a look at the what I see as this hole in your heart. It's like the lower left side of your heart chakra. And yeah, feel free to share what you're experiencing, Viviani, while I do this.
you.
Oro inirea untromo siniamara inoro tromoso. Okay. Yeah, I can only describe that that feeling in your heart, Anita, as being uh like there was something it's like something was attached to you and has since gone and it's removed by like pulling, almost like pulling part of your heart out. And then what it also felt like was like this lack of self-love, like a hole in your self-love. And the solar plexus seemed really small and like drained. So I helped as soon as I like brought together your heart and was speaking some light language to help with the healing. It seemed to really light up your heart more. I feel like it's quite a long journey for you, but like the first step is stabilizing. Um, how'd you get on, Viviani?
I saw, I was drawn to the heart, and when I first saw the heart, I saw lines running through it. I saw like a red heart, but had some green lines crossed over, and then I saw that as it looked like yarn, uh, knotted like all over, covering the whole heart.
Hmm.
And then I asked Archangel Michael to help me remove that, all those, cut that out, and all those knots, and remove it and release it. And send in Archangel Raphael to send healing energy to the heart space. It just like all those knots were like the blocks.
Hmm.
Um, there was blocking flow of the energy. So
Yeah,
it's,
I didn't see um this like net or blocks, but I saw like it when I like illuminated the hearts at the end. I like it, that's the first time I did see it. It was like, wow.
mm-hmm,
Um, so yeah, I feel like it's part of your gift, Anita, as well. Like having this and it didn't seem so much like a net, but more like it reminded me more like a circuit board where there's like there's free flowing channels that run, they seem to run more vertically
mm-hmm,
through your heart. And it seems to be a great way of you like allowing your energy to flow through you. This is just a first start, right? This is like a almost like if you're in intensive care, it'd be like, first of all, stabilize you. And so I feel like this is a first step to help you on your journey. So let us know in the chat how that went.
mm-hmm. And I sense someone wrote like a web.
Yeah, as Psychic
Um,
Chili was saying, yeah,
mm-hmm.
it did remind me of that.
Makes sense.
Psychic Chili is very talented. So hello to Psychic Chili.
I sent it to him. Um, yeah, she just wrote neuropathy.
Hmm.
Next I have Lisa, Ashton, and she's saying she's been ill since March, and doctors keep telling her there's nothing wrong. So, uh,
And she's here, Lisa
mhm,
Ashton. Um, yeah, and feel free to give us any clues. We can obviously look ourselves, but let us know, Lisa, if you'd like to share anything about your illness.
mhm,
So just asking Lisa and your guides and higher self to step forwards. The first thing I hear is um like movement and flow and dancing. It's going to be really helpful for you. And it's like I'm being shown you at a distance and then just bringing you closer just to see like what are this feels like energy blocked. Where are these blockages? It's like your higher self is like doing this dance, and the first thing is like you're showing me like blockages in your wrists, in the ankles. Oh, these are like they're like shackles. Like if you're shackled in a dungeon, and this one around the throat as well. These are more than just like it's more than just you're saying you have nausea and weak. What I saw was you. It's like a glimpse of seeing you in a dungeon, and you're. It's like you're sat on like a stone floor, and your wrists are together like this, like bonded together with like iron handcuffs, and then your feet also, and then your neck is like tied with a chain against the wall. And this was more than just a physical imprisonment. That it's like those shackles had been, we would have called it cursed back then. So it was like uh, it was like an energetic attack on those locations as well. There was purpose behind you being tied around the neck, like it was to stop you. You mentioned Lisa, um, you're a healer. Did you pick up something from a client? I don't think. Well, did you? Maybe, but it seems to have been triggered. This is like a. It may have been triggered from. This is like more past life wounding. Okay, so it has been triggered by some of your client work, and yes, you are picking up some stuff from your clients, but it feels like the main challenge is more for your blockages. Um, Viviani, do we have permission to do a healing? Is that what she asked for?
Um, she did not specify, but she let us know if you like a healing, please.
Yeah, let us know.
Anita.
Lisa.
I'm sorry. Yes, okay. Yes, Lisa Ashton, please let us know if you give us permission for a healing.
Yeah, we can take a look at those blockages.
I feel like the right back of side of the back of my neck is hurting, and I felt like my hips like really heavy as I can't move. She's saying yes, please.
Yeah,
Um, okay.
it's quite intense. Almost like being, when you're like shackled on the outside, it's like you feel it on the inside.
Mm-hmm. I also heard that she could see things, or she could tell people things that will happen, and maybe that's why she was.
Yeah.
Mm,
Why her throat chakra was like bound.
yeah, and she was. It was like, okay, this person keeps saying things that are going to happen, and maybe she's. Yeah, she was put in isolation and to be not have maybe
Yeah.
basically considered crazy or
Yeah. And that there's great power in her voice. And so like it was like speaking of magic, it's like you'd be able to set yourself free if your throat was freed.
mhm.
Um, how would you like to divide and conquer since we're kind of both looking at it at the same time? Do you want to
Mhm.
do the throat and I do the rest of the body, or how would you like to do it?
Okay, sure, I'll do
Yeah.
the throat area. Thank you.
Okay. Fantastic. So just to warn you, I'm just going to bring, I don't want to surprise you with some dragon-like language. It's just to help burn away any of the remaining blockages. And do you want me to include in that the throat as well, or I could wait a moment?
Um, which, whichever you prefer is fine by me. I have Archangel Raphael with his hands on her throat, front and back of the throat.
Okay, I'll wait a moment.
Okay, he moved back now.
Wow.
He's
I
under.
saw just as he like removed his hands, it's like this kind of like crackling, sparkling energy. It's like it's like he's just moving his hands. Like a really beautiful activation. Okay, let me just burn away anything that doesn't serve your highest good.
Mm-hmm.
Aram Midoro. Turn to source. I never turn here again. Wow. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for your
Mm-hmm.
service to others. And if you're interested, whoops, I'm tangling myself up in cables. If you're interested, I have on my website under meditations and training, under spirit guide meditations, there's the free 5-day practitioners spirit guide meditations. And I developed those when I worked in a hospice earlier this year. And they're great for like doing clearings on yourself and protecting yourself just before and after client sessions. And it's what I do myself. Um, and that feels like it will help you as well. A lot of what Viviane and I did was not directly as a result of what you've been experiencing with clients, but it'll definitely help you just like protecting your energy. And yeah, a very, very powerful throat chakra. And I'm sure Psychic Chili
Mm-hmm.
also noted that as well. So thank you.
Yeah, now my neck is not hurting anymore either.
Yay.
I'm just grabbing another request here. Okay, I know. Listen now, please. Let us know if you're here. And I'm just about to copy your request. Listen now, please let us know if you're here. And I'm going to request here.
Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, keep up your great work. Thank you for your service to others.
Liz and is requesting she's having issues and not sure if her body's trying to clear a
A clot
clot
or
or
energetic
this
clearing.
energetic clearing happening. Um, so she may be waiting for Eliza not to respond. In the meantime, I'm looking for another request in case we don't
Thank
have
you.
her. Okay, I'm not seeing Lizzie now. We can get back to her. How about Candy B? Are you here? Oh, Liz and I is here, so Candy B will be next. Thank you, Liz. Okay.
And this is just a request to understand what your body's going through. Is that right, Liz? Well, we can start with asking if you do want any kind of clearing, just let us know in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, let us know what you want specifically, Liz.
we can start with a reading. So
Mm-hmm.
just asking Liz and your guides and higher self to step forwards. Would like to understand what it is Liz has been going through in terms of energetic clearing, clearing of clots of any kind. Right. I'm drawn to um the right right side of your hip, between the right side of your hip and your right thigh, a blockage there. Have you been drawn anywhere, Viviani?
The heart.
Okay. Yeah, do you want to keep looking at the heart? And I'll keep looking at, I don't know,
Okay.
I don't know if this has come from the heart or where or exactly what this is. Let's take a closer look.
And Liz is saying healing if needed.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, there's a small entity here to be removed. So I'm just bringing my light sword and shrinking it right down to the size of a small knife and just removing this small dark entity. It's almost like it's cubed shape, very small, about 5 millimeter cubed. Return to source or never turn here again. Yeah, Archangel Michael was surprised at it. Okay. And just checking your energy flow now. You seem to have that entity seemed to have the purpose of tracking. I'm just seeing you working on the heart, Viviani.
Mm-hmm.
How does it look?
When I looked into the heart, the bottom portion of the heart, there's a hole, and they showed me the image of like a bullet going through the heart, that space, that and left that hole. And then I heard depression and anxiety, and the heart is a target. And I asked Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael for assistance, and sending healing energy to this area that has this hole, and to fill up that space. And my head is all tingling now.
It's lovely. When I saw you working at the heart, it's almost like there's this, like, how to describe it? Like there's almost some structure to it, but it felt like maybe like the scar tissue from the heart, and it's kind of all like broken up and across, yeah, across the bottom, and there's
Mm-hmm.
like picking it out and clearing it, and just feeling that much lighter in the head now. Yeah, I think that's. I hope that helps you, Liz. Anything else from you, Viviani?
That was all I saw. Archangel Michael helped remove any residual energy un, that was not for her highest good from that area of the heart.
Hmm.
And then Archangel Raphael sent healing energy to uh, the the whole to um, regenerate that area, to heal that area of the heart. Thank you, Liz, for your question.
Thank you, Liz. I was asking what can you do to, empower yourself and heal yourself or prevent further issues like this? And the answer was like do practice like a meditation each day for setting a strong boundary around yourself, but also around your heart and just protecting your heart. Like it's your beautiful sovereign heart. You get to decide what energy comes in and out of it. And in an energy first universe, yes, it even includes physical things like bullets or whatever lifetime that affected you. Um,
And
so
I
we hope.
also heard, I'm sorry, I also heard self-love, send love to your heart. And
Mhm.
sometimes Liz gets some of the depression and anxiety come from questioning her abilities and her healing abilities and her path. And so just send love to your heart, and your heart will lead you and help you stay
Yeah.
on your path. So just send love to your heart. And now I have Candy B that I called before. She's asking for clearing of attachments and entities and negative energies that are blocking her prosperity and creativity. Any healing or activation, welcome.
Um, should we split it into one of us do the prosperity and creativity and the other do the entities? I mean, there might be overlap, but
Sure. I'll go ahead and focus on her sacral chakra then. That's the creativity and solar plexus for the prosperity.
okay. Oh, I knew you'd leave me with the clearing. How did I guess? Um,
You have the dragon power. You have
that's right.
that.
Dragon on. Um, okay.
Then I get to hear it too. I like the dragon
Oh, that's
language.
true. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, Candy B, just asking your guides and higher self to step forwards and to assist with the clearing of any attachments and also the creativity and abundance. So I'm just going to quietly do a clearing, and I've already got a lot of messages, but I don't interrupt
Mhm,
you too much, Viviani. So I'm just going to get on with the clearing. I'll give you any warning about any dragon like language.
mhm.
Okay, this is a 3-second warning for some dragon like language
Mhm.
to remove this entity. Anarai Moronoa Anara Tamoroto Inara A Inoro Umara Sononua Inara Return to source or never turn here again. Source, never turn here. Wow. And I'm sat in my camper van in the middle of a street around the corner from my home. I can only think of what it looks like at
Mhm.
5:45 p.m. in a quiet neighborhood with a very dark van making dragon noises. It's a lot of fun. Um, I I had to clear every chakra, and then it felt like there's quite a lot in it. And each time, I don't think I've really done this before, but each time I was working on each chakra, it's like I was popping it into place, popping it into size and shape. And after I went through everything, and I just skipped lightly over um the solar plexus and sacral chakra, is this entity that it was like it reminded me of a thinner, smaller, and arguably less scary version of it. Is it called the xenomorph in the Alien movies? Like it was
Mm.
like almost insectoid. It was not happy about me turning up, and it felt, if anything, like it was relatively new, because I think we've done a few clearings for you, Candy B, and it felt like it was trying you out as a potential host. Um, and yeah, that causes a lot of anxiety, just having anything, you know, without our permission in our bodies. So I was able to clear that.
Mhm. When I looked into the solar plexus and sacral chakra, the colors were very faint. It was just, they're not vivid. So I just I did that. I said like clearing, healing, and expansion. So I focused on a spark in the middle of the chakra, and then until it will grow and the color be very bright and vivid and expand. So that's what I did for both of the chakras. And the sacral seemed worse by comparing to the initially when comparing to the sacral chakra.
Mhm.
Now it should be all good to go.
Well done. Yeah, it feels like they're, you know, often the heart and then the solar plexus and sacral are like places for attachments to go and target. And I'm glad you're able to help Vivian.
Hmm.
Excuse me,
And next I have
honey.
I saw a message from thank you, Beth Thomas, for your donation. And I also saw
Oh yes, thank you.
Christina confirming that she had scar in her heart and
Wow.
tachycardia. Okay.
And thank you for sharing. And yeah, thank you for your donations. Very kind.
Hmm. And now I have Honey Appleton asking for a clearing and message. So please let us know you're here.
Yeah, just yesterday, my wife was saying to me, I went through a phase of being like addicted to honey. And she's like, why don't you eat honey anymore? It's like, I don't know. That's a great point. I think I need to eat a lot of honey. It's a sign for me. And so thank you, honey. So just
Hmm.
asking your guides and higher self to step forwards, and would like to assist with the clearing. So I'm being told by Honey's guide to go to the crown chakra and start from there, which is quite funny because I feel like my spider senses are tingling, but I'm not sure where to look, which is why I was asking. Is there anywhere you're being guided to look at?
Well, I need a couple seconds for
It's okay.
the chest area. This, yeah, hurt a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'll start with the crown and see what's going on here. The crown chakra is disconnected. Yeah, I saw um the upper
Mm.
chakras like disconnected and avoiding the connection with the heart. And it was
Mm.
similar but not as strong. Like there was still some connection with the lower chakras, like a response to something that's going on in the heart. And when I got there, Vivian, it's like I could just see, I think, did you invite Archangel Raphael there? Like I could just see like these someone working on the heart, and it's like, whoa, that that seems really advanced. And so I just kept going to the lower chakras.
Yeah, because I'm focusing on heart because I was drawn to the heart and it felt like I could see like the heart spinning and then I kept hearing confused heart. That was just and then
Mm.
I heard loneliness and confusion. Um, Unfortunately, I'm not seeing a reply from Honey Appleton.
Whether she's here or not.
Yeah, the heart felt disconnected.
Mhm.
And so yeah, oh, she's here. I asked Archangel Raphael to send healing energy to the heart because I kept getting this confused, disconnected heart.
Mhm. Yeah, there's definitely clearing going on there, and the that reaction of the other chakras to disconnect um is like a self-preservation. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be connected to my 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 partner chakra that's like going haywire. Um, but I could just see that continued work from the archangels, and it's definitely,
Mm-hmm.
and with you, Viviane, like just bringing this really beautiful calming energy, and just
Mm-hmm.
feeling some of that in my heart as well, almost like pouring in this golden liquid light of source. And I just keep checking in through the connections between each of your chakras, making sure that they're aligned and connected and clear. And that that feeling in your heart, your heart can feel quite lonely when your other chakras recoil, when they disconnect, almost like your heart's like, oh, where's my abundance? Where's my expression of my truth?
Mm-hmm.
Like where are the other aspects of me? And so bringing them together is really helpful. Um, and yeah, please do uh have a look, honey, if you've not already, at my free spirit guide meditations. And if you practice those um, each day, I think it really help you with your protection of your heart, um, and also your whole being. So I can put the link in the chat, um, and you can sign up for free. You can either use the web or the Android app. And I am chasing day by day to get the iPhone app up and running
Mm-hmm.
and out to everyone. So thank you for your patience with that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, there's two different 14-day spirit guide meditation challenges, and the first one's for negative entity removal. This is the link I'm just going to send on, and it's a great way for everyone that's watching, not just Honey, um, to empower yourself. Like it's the thing that stopped my son started doing it and stopped 8 years of night terrors, doing some of these meditations. So I hope they help you on your journeys, and I certainly do them regularly as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's the link in the chat.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, honey.
Next I have Terry Brandstrom. May I request a clearing and healing? Thank you. So I believe you're here, but just please say a quick hi in the chat, Terry Brandstrom.
Thank you,
Thank
Terry.
you. Okay.
Clearing and healing. So just asking Terry and your guides step forwards, your higher self to assist with the clearing and healing. It's quite fascinating. I've just shown your hands, Terry, and they're like around the palm of your hands, these like golden rings. And they're it's a healing capability you have. And I saw you doing this like scanning like across like opposite sides of your body, either standing up straight or laying down and doing this, and setting the intention to heal yourself as you go. Feels like you can scan yourself like this, and then also you can heal yourself. And just before you start this, like you create this hands, like you create this small it's like a field. I would describe the work I do with golden bubbles of protective light, but it's like you're able to hold hold space like this. And so one hand is holding this ball of golden light, and then the other hand is able to run up and down, scan over yourself and heal yourself. And then once you fill this golden ball with anything that doesn't serve your highest good, you can do it yourself or ask Archangel Michael to return to source or never return here again. Have you picked up anything on the clearing so far?
The lower chakras feel heavy, especially yeah, the sacral and root feel heavy.
Yeah, I agree that the top chakras, the upper chakras look good, except for the heart just feels, it's like whatever's going on down below does not feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're almost like you're like just in waist, just below your chest, like in standing in like I would describe it like a pool of dark energy. It's like a sinking feeling. I'm just going to drain away this dark energy from around you. To the source. It felt like um Terry, you're trying to release a lot of this like dark energy and through like the base of your spine and also through your feet like grounding, but it wasn't grounding, it was just like filling up around you this 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 dark energy. I can do Have you done any work on the root chakra, Viviani?
I focused on the sacral and root.
Okay. Yeah, just avoid me going over again.
Mm-hmm.
And did you ground okay into earth?
Yes.
Good. Yeah, that was good. Nice and strong. And just encouraging all of your chakras be aware of this. Like it's okay to release anything that doesn't serve your highest good into earth and ask Gaia to transmute for food, for compost, for other beings. And that you can be clear of this horrible, sticky, treacly energy that was around you.
Mhm.
What else did you find?
Um, I checked from top to bottom. I pulled a beam of golden light from top to bottom. I just took longer to clear and balance the sacral and root chakra. I did not see anything else for Terry.
Okay, good.
Hmm.
Hope that helps, Terry.
Hmm. Okay, next I have. Next, I have a request from Divine Direction.
Okay.
Divine Direction is asking for angel message and healing for spiritual awakening journey. So please let us know you're here. Okay, thank you.
So they're called divine direction. I love that. And
Mm-hmm.
asking for a message about your awakening journey.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Fabulous. Okay. Divine direction, just asking you and your guides, your higher self to step forwards for any messages about your awakening journey. And you also asked for any healing. So I see for your heart that your heart feels pushed out and that you're trying to like how to describe it, like it's a bit like feeling for others or um trying to help others more. And the message is very much to like bring your heart back inside of you, back into yourself, look after your self-care and your self-love, and then to use your heart, if you know, if your heart was ever to push forwards, is to use your heart to follow, to lead this way in this journey, this path ahead of you. So I can just help. You asked for a healing. I can help like bring your heart into center, and then also help your heart have a just connecting with your heart. You can listen to it and practice saying, "Hello, heart. Like, what direction should I go in today? Like, what feels aligned with my greatest joy, with my highest good at this time." So letting your heart take more of a leading role in your decision makings each day. And as I do this, Viviane, feel free to share anything that comes through for you.
Mm-hmm. I felt very cold and top of my head tingling as I tuned in.
You're just feeling those tingles. And to take full accountability for it's like full accountability for all your feelings and emotions towards others and towards yourself. So to know that this was one of the hardest things I found in my awakening journey, especially when I started, was this challenge that everything negative I thought towards others, I realized that it's real. Like it's energy that you're transmitting, negative energy you're transmitting to others. And we're all human, right? We all, you know, do feel negative towards each other, even our loved ones. Um, but it's a journey of starting with like taking accountability and responsibility for those energetic actions. Um, and yeah, I felt most tingly when I was working through your heart and feeling like getting your heart to, what was it your heart said? To have a greater say in decisions each day. Um, Almost that when you said, Viviani, that the crown chakra felt cold, it was
I
like there's like no, there was almost like no connection there. It's like, I'm sure if you'd looked at me just before my journey started in 2017, I
mm,
was I was nowhere near my heart. I was just like,
mm.
and my head was definitely a very cold place. What else did you get, Vivian?
I heard a few things. Felt very cold and then got slightly tingling on top of my head. And then I heard quiet your mind, go within, connect with Mother Nature, and meditation will help you. That quiet time will help you um, get what you need to do for your next steps along your path. So I didn't see anything else other than that. It was just about um, the messages I heard.
That's lovely.
Hmm.
And often our hearts are much quieter, right? Especially if we're not used to listening to them. The mind's always serving up something. Hey, let's do this. This just makes
Hmm.
perfect sense. Why wouldn't we do this? And your heart's like, hello.
Yeah, listen to your heart. Um, okay, next I have Jan G
Mhm.
asking for healing and chakra clearing. Just say hi in a chat, please.
Four green hearts. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, just asking Jen G to say hello in the chats, and then we can get started with you.
If not, I'll get someone else.
It's funny. I had a vision of us doing. Oh,
She's here.
Jen's here. I had a vision of us doing like like this whole live stream like silent, where we're just like the only thing we'd talk about was um the selection of people, and then we wouldn't even say anything afterwards. It's just really funny. And it's like, so you like tune in and people just be go, what are those guys doing with their hands? And they sat there quietly or looking asleep. And it's lovely. Like it's such a contrast to, we don't need to be speaking all the time, right? It's
Mhm.
a new world, a new brave world where humans listen and receive, not just talk.
Mhm.
I feel like that's a strong message for me, John. Okay.
Thank you, Genji. I see you here. Thank you. And thank you, Divine Direction, for your message there.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. Okay, so just asking Genji and your guides and higher self to step forwards to assist with a healing and clearing, including your chakras. I'm hearing there is great power and great wisdom within this soul, within your soul, Genji, and that it's coming through in this life. And there's much for you s- to reclaim as your power, to step back into your power in your heart, but also your throat chakra. These are like reawakenings, reconnection with ancient wisdom, believing in yourself, stepping into your power, reclaiming all that you've given away. Your chakras light up each time I step through them. It's clearing the heart and solar plexus. I heard from your higher self, Genji, you're saying, I've done this many times. I've come into lifetimes and brought such wisdom to help others on their journeys. And and it's like reconnecting with past life memories. Um, and it feels like you access that through your higher self, but also tapping into like what feels like libraries of ancient wisdom that you've stored over many lifetimes. But one key thing you said was um, that you've not done this, used this particular superpower as a human before, done many times, but not as a human before. How did you get on, Viviani?
I checked all the chakras, and when I passed the throat chakra, I heard speak your truth, and then I continued through the lower, all the other chakras, and sent the energy, ground the energy to uh, Mother Earth. The throat and the heart were the only two that I caught my attention a little bit. It was nothing
Hmm.
um, specific other than speak your truth that came through for Genji.
Tablets. When I lit up Gen G's chakras with source light, it's like she was also reflecting it back to me. It was like it's like this is my heart activated. How about you see how that feels too? So thank you for that experience.
Mm-hmm. And now I have Joyce Van is asking healing for her back. Say hi in the chat, please.
Joyce Van Joyce.
Yes, Joyce Van Joyce, healing for back.
Okay. It's asking Joyce to step forward. It's your guides and higher self to assist with the healing for your back. I'm seeing very, very gentle movement will help. And I'm not like, it feels like that's going to help you, but I'm not sure that you're capable of it right now. And so it's like an incremental, like gradual journey. The reason why it's important to gain movement um, is it's like this blocked energy. And I saw like a blocked Kundalini energy, like trying to rise up from your spine and becoming blocked just towards the base of the spine. So I can take a look at freeing that. Where were you drawn to, Viviani?
I felt cold tingling on top of my head, towards the back of my head, top part, and I did feel the lower chakras heavy, as you mentioned, the energy wanting to move.
I thought I would be removing this Kundalini energy, but it's asking to be brought up to be released vertically up through your spine, up through your chakras. And yeah, I feel it's almost like this cold draft, like a drawing of the energy up from a pull from your crown chakra to
Mm.
assist with this. Inara umoro tsurumuaha. We are here to assist with this activation as gentle and as loving and as healing as it can be for Joyce at this time, the sister on her healing journey, and to release this Kundalini energy at a pace that feels right for Joyce and that assists her the most on this journey. Inara urumotoro unara. And just bring in some dragon like language and just bring it into the root chakra to help ignite that Kundalini energy. Good. Just very gradually getting movement now. Like a slow dance, and I see like just very gently moving the hips, like you're focusing on moving your root chakra can help a lot, Joyce. And this feels like it'll take some time, like it'll very very gently happen for you over the next 3 to 4 days. So get plenty of rest and get gentle movement will help you if you feel able to do so. No need to push yourself. It's just about freeing your energy within your mobility.
I agree. That's what I saw. I saw once you started moving the energy, I saw a snake going up the spine all the way up to the crown.
Fantastic.
Yeah, got the same thing here. And then next I have Melinda Rogers is asking for back and knee pain clearing. Please say hi in the chat, Melinda. I believe you're here because your request is.
Well, she's here. Um, and Melinda, let us know uh which knee. Is it both or just one?
Left
Left knee.
knee.
Left
Thank
knee,
you,
thank you.
Melinda.
Firstly, I'm just helping with it's like this energy flow, like I'm bringing this golden light of source down and allowing it to flow freely through your meridians, through your nervous system, out through your hands, like your whole body's lighting up in this golden energy. I'll take a look at the knee if you want to take a look at the back, Vivian.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. As we're getting close to time, I'll just share what I have. So I
Mm-hmm.
saw, as well as lighting up with this beautiful golden light, it seemed to be like important to see that so that when I saw your left knee, there's a blockage there, and what was happening was there was a small entity just across the top of the kneecap, and it was blocking this energy. It's like a small leech, and although it's not very powerful in isolation, in the right place, it was able to block the energy, like almost like feeding off the fear of what happens when you don't have free flowing energy within you. And I saw that for your left foot, it made, or your left leg, should I say, it's like it was blocking you from receiving your path, like helping you feel into like, when you're in the dark and you kind of put your feet, you can't really see where you are, and you're tapping your foot in front of you to see if there's anything there. It's like your left foot wasn't able to do so, to receive your direction of your path. So yeah, by helping with that clearing and getting the energy to flow more freely, I feel it's helped with those two aspects. How'd you get on with anything else, and also her back?
I was drawn to the middle, to the lower back area,
Mhm.
and I saw Archangel Raphael touching the back and then moving both hands to the lower portion like 3 times, just passing the hands through like that. And then and the end just placed the hands again and just kept the hands over her back to send
Mhm.
the energy. Um, and then I heard that it would be good for her to get in a habit of doing some stretches to help with the back. Um,
Yeah, as you're describing that, I also heard when sometimes we have back problems, and I sometimes get this when we're not moving on our path enough. It's like our body's like frustrated. It's like,
mhm,
I want to be on my path. Why? And so it's almost like making yourself ache in situations where it's not comfortable. So when you're sitting too long, it's like, hey, let's get up and let's move. And yeah, I think stretch is a great way of doing that because often when you stretch, it's like guiding to, okay, now I feel stronger, more flexible. What will I do with this mobility?
mhm.
Hope that helps, Melinda. We got time to squeeze in one more, Viviani?
Okay. So the next one would be Sylvia. Sylvia's asking for healing. Um, have not felt well in the past weeks. Just say hi in the chat again, please, Sylvia, to let us know you're here.
Okay.
And happy birthday, Angela. I see it's someone's birthday. Happy birthday,
Happy
Angela.
birthday to you. Happy birthday, Angela. Happy birthday to Angela. Happy birthday to you. Okay, so Sylvia just asking you to say hello in the chat. Else we'll move on to someone else.
Please say hi in the chat, Sylvia, so we can answer your request. I know sometimes there's a bit of a delay, so give me a minute. If not, I have to move on to someone else.
Mm, no sign yet.
I'm not seeing Sylvia. No, Sylvia.
No, should we move on to the next person?
Okay, so I ended up, oh, did it get deleted? I
Angela.
have Angela.
It's my birthday. Happy birthday
Yeah.
to Angela. um,
Messages or gifts from guides.
nice. So just asking Angela to step forwards and our guides and higher self for any messages or gifts at this time. So one of your guides is asking to channel through me, and since it's the last one of the day, um, I can I can honor this. This is an avian being. Angela, of all the hearts in the universe, your soul, your higher self chose your heart. You are gifted, you are unique, and there is a very loving, high vibration to your heart. And there's a gift growing within your heart that we bring your attention to at this time. If you feel with me, with your hand on your heart, allow the upper aspect of your heart to reach up in vibration as high as you wish. Perhaps you can imagine the upper half of your heart reaching up, stretching up a little bit further up into the fourth and fifth dimension. And the lower aspects of your heart can continue to be here on the third dimension. Can you see you have a heart that spans across multiple dimensions? And you can hold this vibration, this very high vibration, unconditional love energy in your heart. You can hold it within a bubble within the third dimension. Happy birthday, dear soul. This is your gift. A heart, a very high vibration, loving energy, a gift to the world at this time. Perhaps you'll extend this highest aspect of your heart to reach the levels of unconditional love and unity, and to share this love energy across the world. Perhaps all the hearts in the third dimension would appreciate the awareness and the opportunity to connect with each other in unity, your fifth dimensional unity. Allow your heart to sing. Celebrate yourself. You're so loved. And keep asking to talk to us. I love you, dear soul. That was very beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I saw a white cake with uh, red hearts on it and a sparkling candle in the middle. And then the guides are saying, celebrate your life. We are proud of you, dear soul. Yeah, celebrate your life. So that was their message, their gift.
Fabulous.
I want cake.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I need to go and get my
My,
dinner.
my
Um,
sweet tooth.
Fabulous. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for your requests. We look forward to seeing you again on Thursdays, same time, Mondays and Thursdays,
Yes.
4:30 p.m. UK time, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, 11:30, sorry, 8:30 Pacific time. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you then. So I'd like to thank our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source and Gaia, everyone that's participated in today's session. As I close the session down and ask each of us to step out of it, return to Source, or never return here again. Recommending everyone gets plenty of rest, drink plenty of water, do ground
Mhm.
yourselves, connect with the planet. And if we're unable to get you in this live stream, please come along to another one. You can also just engage with my free meditations and do all this yourselves, and know that really the true healers here are you guys.
Mhm.
You're just asking us to help you reconnect with your own abilities. And so, whilst there's only a couple of us on the live stream, many of you engage with this and my content. So thank you. And please do connect with my free meditations. It's a great place in starting developing your own practice and activating your amazing healing and superpowers. So thank you for today. And we'll see you again on Thursday. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care.
Yes. Thank you all.
Thank you. Bye. Sending love.
Mhm.